أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 6, page 24 C and D, Ayah 151 to 156. The second juz, first quarter, has 35 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. The next second half, the second quarter has 25 ayah, third quarter has 30 ayahs, and the fourth quarter has 21 ayahs. We will study inshallah 111 ayah in Juz 2. Then we will start Juz 3. The first quarter will have 21 ayah and the second quarter some part it have 13 ayah. We will study here in Juz 3 34 ayahs of Surah Al-Baqarah. Thus we will complete the 286 ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah, and Surah Al-Baqarah will complete and QC6 will be also completed. Let's to revise the pointers for the page 23rd. Truth from Lord, face that side, blessing sent messenger, passion prayer dua. Let's to keep on them the right hand thumb. Change of Qibla, change trial, change at your wish. People of book know it right. Once again, change of Qibla, change trial, change at your wish. People of the book know it right. The pointers for the second in the 24th page are truth from Lord, face that side, blessings and messenger, passion, prayers, dua. Truth from Lord, face that side, blessings and messenger, passion, prayers, dua. The brief pointer for the page 23rd are Qibla, trial, wish, no. Qibla, trial, wish, no. And the brief pointer for the page 24 are truth, face, messenger, passions. Truth, face, messenger, passion. Today we will study the pointer number 3, blessings and messenger, and 4, the passion prayer dua. Let's so start listening the recitation from the Qari. Kama, ka is a harf, ma is a ism, kama, jar majrur. Arsalna is a madivar. Arsala, arsalu, arsalta, arsaltu, arsaltum, arsalna. Arsala is from Babe Ifal. Aslama is the pattern. Fikum. Fi is a harf, kum is a zamir ism, fikum jar majur. Rasulan is a ism because tanween fatatan. Min is a harf jar, kum is a zamir ism, minkum again jar majur. Yatulu. Yatlu is a madi verb. Mudari verb. Tala yatlu. Yatlu. So it's a mudari verb from tala. Alaykum. Alay is a harf jar, kum is a zamir ism, alaykum again jar majur. Ayatina. Ayat and na is a madi verb. Waw is a harf. Yuzakki again the mudari verb. Kum is a zamir ism. Yuzakki is from fail. That is a babis tafreel. Allama is the pattern. Waw is a harf. Yu'allimu mudari verb from alima yu'allimu. Kum is a zamir ism. Al-kitaba is ism alif lam. Waw is a harf. Al-hikmata alif lam telling is an ism. Waw is a harf. Yu'allimu the mudari verb. Kum zamir coming attached. Ma is a harf. Lam is a harf. Takunu is what takununa. Due to lam, nun has been dropped. Lam takunu. Ta'lamun is the mudari verb. Fazkuruni. Fa is a harf. Uzkur. Zakara yazkuru. Uzkur. Plural is uzkuru. And to attach ya, we add nun, that is nun vikaya. Fazkuruni. If we break them, if I break this, it is fa uzkuru ni. Actually, what happened? When we attach uskuru with ya demand there should be a kasra. While there is a waw sakin before it's a dhamma, so there is a conflict. To remove this conflict, this noon vakaya come. It take the kasra. When it take the kasra, it becomes fazkuruni. Fa uzkuruni. This noon is noon vakaya for the stopping the conflict between the ya and the waw. You know, when there is a alif, it want before it should be a fatha. When there is a waw, it need before it should be a dhamma. When there is a ya, there should it be as kasra. So these are their demands. Or you can say the fatha want after it should be a alif, waw want after it should be a waw, ya, the kasra want it should be a ya. When this waw is actually representing the dhamma. So ya does not like it. And waw does not like ya with kasra. It need after it should be dhamma. So this noon come and make a cushion between the both to stop the effects of both. And there is a word come first. Second point was arsalna. Zamair are two type. With the verb we can say a zamir which become part of a verb. And there is which become attached with the fi'l. When it is a part of the fi'l, zamir, it is always marfu. And fa'il. When it is attached with the verb, it is always mansub. And it is maf'ul bihi. Look here. Yuzakkikum. Yuzakki is the verb. Kum is the attached verb. So it is a maf'ul bihi. Arsalna. Arsal is a verb. Na is a part of the verb. It is not attached. So it is fa'il. It is marfu. Look, yu'allimukum. Yu'allimu is a verb. Kum is coming as a attached. So it's maf'ul bihi. Same is here yu'allimukum. So this should be kept in mind when a verb is a part of a verb or fi'l, when the pronoun is a part of that verb, then it is marfu and fa'il. And when it's come attached with the verb, it is mansub and maf'ul. Lam. You know, lam is a amil. It acts. The word was takununa. Takununa. We attach the lam. When the moment lam come, what happened? This noon is dropped. It become lam takunu. When the noon goes, an alif come. नून जाता है, अलिफ आता है. That is the rule. Noon jata hai, alif aata. So the noon goes, the alif comes. So it becomes lam takunu. Because noon is dropped. When this is called lam is a mujazib. Lam, lamma, lam, they come for the jazm. So there are two type of word we see. One is called mujazim, other is called nawasib. When the mujazim come, what it happen? With the single, mean the wahid, when the fi'l is wahid, it remove the dhamma. Dhamma is removed. And a jazm, and what it does, it put a jazm there. When the verb is tasniya for the dual or for the plural, what the mujazam does, it removes the noon of that and place a alif there. So this is the mujazam. When the mujazam come, if the verb is singular, yafalu, tafalu, tafalu, afalu, nafalu, their dhamma is removed. It becomes yafal, tafal, tafal, afal, nafal. If it's tasniya, yafalane, tafalana, tafalane, tafalane, noon is dropped. Tafalina, noon is dropped. Yafaluna, tafaluna, noon is dropped, and alif is placed. When come the nawasib, what is nawasib? Which give a fatah. What it does with the wahid? With the wahid, it changes the dhamma into fatah. Wahid, yafalu, tafalu, tafalu, afalu, nafalu. The nawasib come, it remove the dhamma, place a fatah. Yaf'ala, taf'ala, taf'ala, af'ala, naf'ala. When it comes the plural or tasniya, or plural, what happened? The nawasib, it removed the noon. And if it's plural, place the alif. It means whether it's mujazim or nawasib, in case of tasniya and jama, their action is the same. They remove the noon, put alif. Remove the noon, put alif in plural. And in tasniya, they remove just the noon. However, when the fi'l is wahid, in case of mujazim, dhamma is removed and jazm is placed. In case of nawasib, the dhamma is removed and fatah is placed. So this is the difference between mujazim and nawasib. What are the mujazim? Lam, lamma, lam, fal, wal, in, man, ma, harfu shar. So they all the mujazim. What are they? Lam, lamma, lam, fal, wal, in, man, and ma. So they are the mujazim. When they come before the mudare, if it's singular, they remove the dhamma and put it sakun jazm. If they are tasniya, they remove the noon. If they are jama, they remove the noon and bring the alif. When come the nawasib, what are nawasib? You can say lamat. Lamat. Lamat, lame ta'lil, lame tahlil, lame ta'kid, nun mushaddad, or they come in lan hatta. Lan and hatta. Lan and hatta when they come are lamat, they do the nawasib act. So this we have to kept in mind when we are reading, when we are studying the Musaf to find out where what is happening. Just like here in this case, you see lam has come. What the lam has done, takununa was the plural. So it's remove the noon and bring the alif. Noon jata hai, alif aata hai. So that is the rule. Ta'lamuna is a mudari verb from alima ya'lamu. Ya'lamuna, ta'lamu, plural is ta'lamuna. Fazkuruni, we have discussed that. Azkurukum. Now, what is the difference between azkuru and uzkuru? Yes, can somebody help me? Azkuru and uzkuru. Here we say uzkuru. Here it is azkuru. What is the difference? What is happening?
Mudari and Amr.
I'm asking about this. Is it mudare or amr? What is that?
Azkur is actually muzare.
It's normal mudare. Yazkuru, yazkuruna, tazkuru, azkuru. It is actually azkuru. But where the dhamma has gone, nothing before it. So when you find a verb of mudari or amr, then you have to think there is something hidden. Usually an is hidden, which remove the dhamma. In manma, that in is hidden here. So that is the reason azkuru has become azkur. Again, see, azkuru is a fail. Verb come is attached. So azkur in it, anta. Anta is mazuf. That is inbuilt. And kum is a zamir attached. The attached zamir is always manfuz and maful bihi. Waw is a harf. Ushkuru li. Ushkuru. Again fail amar. Shakara yashkuru. Ushkur. Plural is ushkuru. Li. Li is a harf jar. Ya is zamir mutkalam. Li jar majur. Waw is a harf. La is a harf. Takfuruna is the mudari verb. But look that. La can be of two types. There are many types, but two major types are la. We can say the la may be la nafiya for the negation and la nahiya. That is nahi. When the la nafiya, the mudare does not have any change. If la come as a nahiya, the mudare noon is dropped and alif come, noon jata alif. But here you find another thing. It is not takfurun, it is takfuruni. This ya is, the kasra is coming in place of ya. It means here the ya is hidden, representing by kasra. Takfuruni. So let's have ya ayyuha. Ya ayyuha is a calling word, harfi nida. Allazina ismi mawsula, itnisa sila. Amanu is the fi'l madi. Where the file? In it. Hidden. No, it's barid. Waw is a barid. It's the hum, representing whom. So fi'l with file becomes silatul mawsula. Allazina. Allazina with this sila become.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
This wala takfuruni, is it the same as wala takfuruna ni?
Yes.
That is brought together?
Yes.
Okay.
Allazina need a sila masula. So this fi'l and file become the silatul masula. The allazina with this silatul masula jointly become the munada. Afia. Ya nida isme to which it is calling munada. So this is the munada in the shape of allazina with this silatul masula. The next is ista'inu. It's again the madi word. Alif sinta telling is babi istifal. Ista'na, ista'inu is the plural mazi. And where is the file? Again, wow, bariz showing the file. B is a harf jar. As-sabri ismi majur. B sabri jar majur. Wow is the ataf. As-salati is getting ataf on the al-sabri. Inna. When the inna come, it needs a ism and a khabar. Allah ismi jalala is ismu inna because inna Allah ghafurun. We have read the 4 type of sentences. The jumla ismiya, the inna sentence, the kana sentence, and the jumla fi'li. Inna Allah, its ism is always majur. So we got the ism. The moment we got the ism, we need a khabar. The next is ma'as sabirin. Ma is a ism because it's zarf. We have learned in QC1. Ma in that they are ism. And it's mudaf. Because when the mudaf come, what we need? To prove a mudaf, we need, it should not have a alif lam, it should not have a tanween, and after it, there should be follow ismi majrur. So to prove something being mudaf, we say there should no be alif lam, no tanween. There should be ismi majrur after followed. Look, ma, we say it is mudaf because no alif lam, no tanween. After it should be a ismi majrur. So as-sabirina is a ismi majrur. How? We say from sabir, sabiruna, sabirina, sabirina. As-sabiru, as-sabiruna, as-sabirina, as-sabirina. So we have as-sabirina may be mansoob, or it may be as-sabirina majrur. It can be both. But here the mudaf is confirming it is in the state of jar. Because the state of jar can be only 2 reasons. Either there should be a harf jar before it, or there should be a mudaf before it. When there is a jar, ismi majrur, it must be having either in front harf jar it or having mudaf. So when we say this is mudaf, because it does not have alif lam tanween, so the ism followed, we take granted it is ismi majrur. If we don't take it ismi majrur, then we can't decide the use of this word here. Because ma in that they are zarf, and zarf 99.9% come as a mudaf. So this word presence here, fulfilling all the 3 conditions, telling this word is majrur. Because the word before it is appearing, it's mudaf. Now look, we saw the law is of 2 types. One law, let's go back. La and no change in mudari. So it's la nafiya. The second law, now look here. La, after it's a mudari, it was takuluna. Takuluna, there was noon. La came. It's nahiya. It's nudan and alif. Nun jata alif aata. La taqulu. So this is the difference between la nafiya and la nahi. If no change in mudare, la nafiya. If change in mudare, la nahi. Li is a harf jar. Man is a ism. Liman is a jarman. Yuktalu. Yuktalu is a mudare majhul because it is meeting the condition of yaf. Yuf. Alu. What is the mudare majhul? The first letter should have dhamma. The letter before the last should have fatha. Yufalu is the pattern. Look here. The first one having dhamma. Before the last letter, we are having fatha. So yuktalu is on the pattern of yufalu. So it's a mudari majhul. Suppose if it was not here fatha, it was kasra or dhamma, then we have to look the other reason of coming this dhamma. Then we try to find if there is a shad, then it is babi tafi. If no shad, then find is there alif in it? It's babi mufala, just like hasab. If not, then sure, the last reason of dhamma on a mudare is babi fal in any case. If it is not mudare majhul, if it's not from babi tafil, if it's not from babi mufala, then the last reason of dhamma on a mudare is babi fal, sure. So the next fi is a harf jar, sabili ismi majrur, but huwa mudaf. Why? There is no alif lam, there is no tanween, and after it we are finding a ismi majrur. So it's a mudaf. So what we will say? We say fi is a harf jar, sabil is a ismi majrur, wa huwa mudaf, and followed ismi majrur mudaf. How we will close? We will say mudaf ilayhi with this mudaf become murakkab idafi as a complete murakkab idafi ismi majrur for fi. And fi with this complete ismi majrur become jar majrur. Amwatun ism because tanween is there. Bal is a harf. Ahyaun again ism because tanween. Waw is a harf. Lakin is a just inna wa khwatu inna. La is a harf. Tash'aruna is the mudari verb. Waw is a harf. La nabluwanna. La nabluwanna is the such structure of the Quran when the nun mushaddad come. Normally, the nun mushaddad come with la. La is for talking. So, la is stressing and nun is stressing. These two stressing, nothing matches in any word in any language. It is only understood in Arabic. I mean, such a possibility or the stress in this word, it is impossible it will not happen. It will happen in all the cases, in any case. Just like we say, there will be a day of judgment. Just we say, there is a death for every living thing. We have to die one day. We know, but we don't believe. That was why we are not afraid of death or the Allah. If you know there is something hanging on you and that is just to hitting, you will always having care to avoid that and to look that is it coming not. But we are not afraid because we don't believe in it. But it's a reality. Everyone who has born one day has to die. Same way, la nabluwanna is just like that. That thing is happen. So the next is la nabluwanna. It's a verb, of course, it's a mudari. So kum zamir is attached. When a zamir come attached with any verb attached, that is mansub and maf'ul. B is a harf jar. Shayin is a ism majrur. Bishayin jar majrur. Min is a harf. Al khawf is a ismi majrur min khawf jar. But why the fatah is coming? Actually, when the word min come, min is always sakin. It is min. There is sakun. Or even the man come, that is nun is sakin. But to join it with the Next word, if that is also sakin, ijtamai saknain, we give it a fatha. Minal khawfi. Suppose this word man, then again, manal khawfi with fatha. Yes, when the humkum come, we give this dhamma. And when it is the rest, we give kasra to join. If ijtamai saknain. Waw is a harf. Al-ju'i is ataf on the al-khawf. Waw is ataf. Naqsin is again ataf on the al-khawfi al-ju'i. Min is a harf jar. Amwali again look the fatah is given. Min amwali is again ataf on the al-khawfi. Wan naf wal anfusi again is ataf on that. Was samarati again it is ataf on that. Wa bashirid sabirin. Wa bashir. Bashir is a fi. As-sabirin. Is it a ism or fail? Yes. Yes, who will?
Ism.
Ism. It's a ism.
Ism.
Ism. Okay. If it's
Alif Lam.
And it's marifa. Alif lam. Yeah.
okay. Allazina ism masula is a zarf. Asabat is a feminine fi'l madi. Hum is a zamir ism. Again coming attached with the verb. So it's a maful bi. Musibatun again ism because tanmeen and feminine. Qalu is the madi verb. Inna, it's two part. In and na. In nida ism. So na is here ism. Inna actually it's two part. Inna na. We say in and na. When they become two na, we join them. So it becomes inna. So this na is a ismu inna. Lillahi jar majroor. So when it's jar majroor, so what happened? We need a khabar. Whenever there is a inna, anna, kanna, lakanna, they need a ism. If we find the ism, we have to find the khabar. So what is the khabar? Lillahi jar. No, how is the khabar? Khabar should be marfu. Okay, waw is ataf. Inna, another sentence starting. Let's to decide it. We saw the khabar can be mufrid. Khabar can be a compound murakkab. Khabar may be a sentence, jumla fi'liya, either or isma, or it may be even amr, or khabar may be the shibe jumla, zarf, or shibe jumla, jar majroor. So lillahi is jar majroor. We can make it the khabar or shibe jumla for inna. The next is inna, again in and na. Na is the ism. No, where is the khabar? Ilayhi jar majroor. Rajun, what is this Rajun? Can you help me? Ism fail harf.
Ism.
Ism.
Marfu, mansoob, majroor.
Marfu.
Marfu.
It is ism and marfu. What it can be here? What it is doing here?
It's a khabar.
Khabar. Because khabar is marfu. So we say inna ism is na and rajiun is a khabar. What is jar majroor? Jar majroor is mutalliq ke khabar. It's concerned with the khabar. So this is again jumla of inna. Stressing. Let's to have now look the kash is a harf, ma is a harf, arsalna is the madi verb, fi is a harf, kum is zamir ism, rasulun is a ism, min is a harf, kum is a zamir ism. Yatlu is the mudari verb, ala is a harf, kum is a zamir, ayat is the ism, and na is zamir coming attached. Waw is a harf, yuzakki is the mudari verb, kum is a zamir attached. Waw is a harf, yu'allimu is the mudari verb, kum is a zamir attached. Al-kitab is a ism, waw is a harf, al-hikmah is a ism. Waw is a harf, yu'allimu is a mudari verb, kum is a zamir attached, ma is a ism. Lam is a harf, takunu is a mudari verb, ta'lamuna is the mudari verb, fa is a harf, uzkuru fi'l amr, ni ya is mutakallim attached, and na is nun wakaya for having to stop conflict. Azkuru is a fi'l amr, kum is a zamir attached, wa is a harf, ushkuru again fi'l amr, li is a jar majroor, wa is a harf, la is a harf, takfuruna is a ism, mudari verb, and ya is coming in the shape of kasra, ni. Ya ayyuha is a harf nida, allazina ismi masula, amanu is a sila, and that is a madi verb. Ista'inu is the madi verb, bi is a harf, as-salat isam, wa is a harf, as-salat, as-sabr and salati both are isam. Inna is a harf, Allah ismi jalala isam, ma is a isam, as-sabirina is a ismi majroor. Wa is a harf, la is a harf, taqulu is the mudari verb, li is a harf, man is a isam, yuktalu is the mudari majhul. Fi is a harf, sabil is a isam, Allah ismi jalal isam, watun is a isam, bal is a harf, ahyaun is a isam, wa is a harf, lakin is a harf, la is a harf, tasharuna is a mudari verb. Wa is a harf, la nabluwanna is a mudari sakila. Kum is a zamir, bi is a harf, she is a isam, min is a harf, al khawf is a isam, wa is a harf, al ju is a isam, waw is a harf, naqsin is a isam, min is a harf, amwali is a isam, waw is a harf, and anfus is a isam, and waw is a harf, samaratin is a isam. They all are getting ataf on this al khawf. Waw is a harf, bashir, somebody said it's isam, actually it's fi'l. Wa bashir is sabili. So here it has given a verb. I don't know how you will follow it not. As-sabrin is a isam. The next is Allazina ismi masula, is again coming as a zarf ism. Asabat is the madi verb. Hum is a zamir ism. Musibatun is a ism. Qalu is the madi verb. In is a harf. Na is a zamir ism. Lillahi li is a harf. Allah ismi jalala ism. Wa is a harf. Inna again in is a harf. Na is a zamir ism. Ilahi ila is a harf. Is a zamir ism. Raji'un is a ism. Now let's look the translation of the ayah. Similarly, to complete by blessings on you, we have sent among you a messenger, Muhammad of your own, reciting to you our verses, the Quran, and purifying you and teaching you the book, the Quran, and the Hikmah, the Sunnah, Islamic laws, and the Fiqh jurisdiction, and teaching you that which you used not to know. Therefore, remember me by praying, glorifying, I will remember you, and be grateful to me for my countless favors on you, and never be ungrateful to me. Grateful to me mean, oh you who believe, seek help in patience and as salah, the prayer. Truly Allah is with as-sabirin, the patient, and say not of those who are killed in the way of Allah, but you are perceived not. And certainly we shall test you with something. And certainly we shall test you with some things of fear, hunger, loss of wealth, lives, and fruits. But give glad tidings to as-sabirin, the patients, who, when afflicted with calamity, say, truly to Allah we belong, and truly to Him we shall return. Qalu inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Let's look the lesson learned from these ayahs. Purpose of the messenger is recitation, teachings of the book, and wisdom. Remember Allah, then Allah will remember us. There is a command to thank Allah in every situation and avoid the ungratefulness. Ask Allah for the help in every difficulty through patience and prayer. Those who were martyred in the way of Allah are alive, but we are not aware of their life. Fear, hunger, loss of wealth, and the wealth is a test from Allah. If there is any difficulty, read Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi. How easy the Quran is? Look, the new words in each line. Sifr, 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 1, 3, sifr, 1. On average, less than 1 in each line. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and explanation of the ayah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Kama, as arsalna, we have sent fi among kum you, Rasulun, a messenger, min from kum among you, yatulu, who recites alaykum to you, ayatina, our verses, wa and yuzakki, sanctifies, purifies, kum to you, wa and yuallimu, and teaches, kum you, al-kitaba, the book mean the Quran, wa and al-hikmata, wisdom, wa and yuallimu, and teaches, kum you, ma what lam not takunu, you did not know, ta'lamuna, no. Faskuruni, faskuru, therefore, uskuru, remember, ni, me, azkuru, I will remember, kum, you, washkuru, and be grateful, li, to me. Was salat and the prayer, inna Allah, truly Allah, ma with asabrin, the passion. Wala takulu, and say not, liman yaktulu, of those who are killed, fi sabilillah, in the way of Allah, amwat, the dead. Bal ayahum, nay, they are alive. Walakin, and not, but not, la tashurun, you perceive not. Wala nabluwannakum, and surely we will test you, bishain, with something. من الخوف, of fear, والجوع, the hunger, والنقص, and the loss, من الأموال, of the wealth, والأنفس, and the lives, والثمرات, and the fruits, crops, وبشر الذين, but give glad tidings to the patient one. الذين, those who when أصابتهم, afflicts them, musibatun, as calamity, qalu, they say, inna, truly we, lillahi, belong to Allah, wa inna, and indeed we, ilayhi, to him, rajiun, return. So this was our lesson here till ulaika alayhim salawati, those alayhim, on them, salawat, the blessing, min rabbihim, from their, wa rahmat, and mercy, wa ulaika, and those whom they are, al-muhtadun, are the guidance one. I think there was some missing before it on the last page from here. So for that, sorry, let's go for the running translation and the explanation. As I have blessed you before by sending a messenger among you, he who recites to you the verses of Allah, purifies and teaches you book and wisdom. This blessing messenger turned your body upside down and give you a lofty head, blessed with the knowledge, and put mutual love in your hearts. All this is the result of the training of this prophet. So just as the sending of messenger among you was a reward, similarly this command of Qibla, direction, is also a great reward for you, that through this of our being entrusted with the imamat of the ummah. So you must always remember me, and if you remember me, I will remember you too, and thank me for all the blessings and never be ungrateful. Let's take a hadith here. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول الله تعالى أنا عند ظن عبدي بي وأنا معه إذا ذكرني فإنه ذكرني في نفسي ذكرته من في نفسي وإن ذكرني في الملاء ذكرته في ملاء خير منه وإن تقرب إلى ببشر تقربت إليه زرعا وإن تقرب إلى زرعا تقرب إليه بعد وإن أتاني يمشي أعطيته حظه. Narrated Abu Huraira, the Prophet ﷺ said, I am just as my slave thinks I am. I am able to do for him what he thinks I can do for him, and I am with him if he remembers me. If he remembers me in himself, I too remember him in myself. And if he remembers me in a group of people, I remember him in a group that is better than they. And if he comes one is span nearer to me, I go 1 cubit nearer to him. And if he comes 1 cubit nearer to me, I go distance of 2 outstretched arms nearer to him. And if he comes to me walking, I go to him running. Thanking Allah not only restores that blessing, but also increases it. And in case of ingratitude, not only that blessing will be taken away, but also more punishment will be given. أن شكرتم لأزدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد. If you are grateful, I will give more. And if you are ungrateful, then remember that my punishment is also severe. The order of passion and prayer in difficulty and difficult times have already been passed. In the case of holding the Qibla, you are being given the position of Imamat. There will be a difficulties and the trifles on the way, and patience is being taught to them. With and friends and person overcome difficulties, and prayer gives satisfaction to the human soul in difficult situations. In this way, the servant's trust in Allah increases, which help him to preserve in difficulties. Those who are patient are blessed with Allah's help and support and get the opportunity to serve the religion more. As the saying is known, the fruit of passion is sweet. That is the meaning of Allah's being wearing the passions. The word and concept of death has a discouraging effect on the human mind, because of which there is fear that the spirit of jihad will cool down. Therefore, martyrs have been prevented from being called dead. And anyway, the death of a martyr is the reason for the life of the nation. And the martyr actually gets eternal life, and the spirit of courage also lives on. This address is to the Muslims, and the fear refers to the emergency situation that prevailed at the time in the Medina before the Ghazwa Ahzab. The economic conditions of the companion was also very weak in the beginning. The fire was not lit for cooking for 2 months in the house of the Prophet himself. The fear of the enemy and deteriorations of one's economic condition is a great test, which was a test from Allah on the Muslims. Even in today's era, Muslims are suffering from the same two trials to some extent. That is why it is determined from every Muslim of every age to seek Allah's help through patience and prayer. The good news has been given by Allah for those who persevere. Meaning of patience present the persistent in good deeds, and the patience in avoiding the sins, and patience in the hardships. The patients are those who says in any difficulties that we too belong to Allah and Him we must return. When you receive the news that the grandsons of the Prophet ﷺ, son of the Hazrat Zainab, had died, you sent a message for your daughter. Indeed, to Allah belongs what He took and what He gives, and everything in with Him for an appointed time. So she, Zainab, should be patient and hope for the reward. Inna Allah ma khaza wa lahu ma ata wa kullu shay'in dahu bi ajlin musamma fal taswirul wal tahsasu. The lesson we learned already, no need to repeat. Let to have the dua. O Allah, keep us firm on the belief. Let not the mischief of the distractors distract us from following your book. Make a plan, inshallah. I will pray myself to explain others. Prepare myself to explain others the right message of Islam in the best possible way. Look, the Asma. Rasul plural is Rusul. Ayat plural is Ayat. Kitab plural is Kutub. Salah plural is Salawat. Sabir plural is Sabirun, Sabirin. Mayyat plural is Amwat. Hay plural Ahya. Shay plural is Ashya. Mal plural is Ambal. Nafs plural is Anfus. Samar plural is Samrat. Musiba plural is Masaib. Raje plural Rajun, Rajin. The three letters on were Alima, Zakara, Shakara. We have done so many times. Kafara, Sabara, Katala. Again. Sha'ara, Nakasa, raja. The weak verbs which we did, tala, kana, kala, already so many times, mata, hayya, bala, khafa, jaa, and the mazifi verb arsala we have done, zakka, allama, amana, ista'ana. Ista'ana, yasta'inu, istain. Musta'in, mustan, ista'ana. It's and waw noon is the ruler, bab is ifal, aslama is the pattern. Now the murakkab jari, yes. Kama, fikum, minkum, alaykum, li, bis sabr, liman, fi sabil, fi shayn, min khawf, min al amwal, lillahi. These are the murakkab jari. Is there anyone which is missed?
إليه
Ilayhi.
at the end.
Okay. Yes, that should be. No, it's not missed. Okay. After that, we have murakkab tawsifi. Can you find any murakkab tawsifi? I think no. Let's go murakkab ishari. Is there any murakkab ishari in this? Again, no. What about murakkab izafi? Of course, murakkab izafi there will be. Any murakkab izafi? Not found yet. What about this ayatina? Ayat is a ism. It's maful bi. And na is a zamir attached. So ism plus ism. Murakkab izafi. Any other one?
مع الصابرين
Sabilillah. Of course, ma sabrin is also, but sabilillah. Yes, ma sabrin, you said, so that is also taken up. Any other? What about isabatum? Asabat, it's a fail or it's a ism?
it's a fail
Okay, it can't be. So
fail ماضي
ismiya. What about jumla ismiya? There must be some jumla ismiya. At least these are five or how many I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 ayat. There must be some jumla ismiya. What about this inna Allah ma sabrin? Can it be a jumla ismiya? Because inna jumla and kana jumla there is jumla ismiya.
yes ولكن لا يشعرون بل
Wal
أعلم
ahyaun walakin la yashun. Yes, walakin la yashun. Lakin that can be a jumla ismiya. Inna lillahi. Again the inna jumla. Inna ilahi rajun. Again a jumla ismiya. What about jumla failure? I hope this is the easiest task. Jumla failure. Any fail, if you see that is a jumla failure.
أرسلنا
Okay.
يتلو
Yatlu is a fail.
يزكيكم
Yuzakikum. Okay.
يعلمكم
Yuallimukum. Okay.
الكتاب
Again yuallimukum. Takunu. Ta'lamu. Azkuruni. Azkurukum.
اذكروا
Ashkuruni. La
لا
takfurun. Amanu.
تعملوا
Ista'inu. La
استعدكم
taqulu. Yaktulu.
يقتل
Tash'uruna. لنبلونكم
أصابت بشر صابت
أصابتهم قالوا إنا لله. They all are. The takuna is also jumla. That is also jumla. No, we have to find this time Mu'arrab Asma. Mu'arrab Asma are those which have three states. Rafa Nasjar. Just like Rasulan, it can be Rasulun, Rasulan, Rasulin. Ayat, Ayatun, Ayatan, Ayatin. Kitab, Kitabun, Kitaban, Kitabin. Hikmatun, Hikmatun, Hikmatin. Sabrun, Sabrin, Sabrin. Salatun, Salatan, Salatin. Allahu, Allaha, Allahi. As-sabiruna, Sabirina, Sabirina. Sabilun, Sabilan, Sabilin. Again, Bismillah. Amwat, Amwatun, Amwatan, Amwatin. Ahyaun, Ahyan, Ahyain. Bishayun, Bishayin, Bishayin. Remember the easy tip. Any ism which have Dhammatan, Fatatan, Kasratan is more. Okay. Any ism coming with alif lam can be Fata, Rafa, Nasab, Jar. That is the tip. So, Al-Amwal, An-Nafs, As-Samarat, As-Sabirin, Musibatun. So, the tip was any which have Fatatan, Dhammatan, Kasratan will be Mu'arrab. Alif Lam, Mu'arrab. Rajiun. Of course, Jama Salim. Jama Salim is always Mu'arrab. Next come the Mabni Asma. Mabni Asma, they may be just like Zamair. Kam, Akuma, Kum, Na, Kum, all Zamair. All Asma'i Masula. All Asma'i Shara. They are Mabni. So you have got so many Mabni. We last time did the Haruf Ghair Amila. We saw they are 16 group. Out of them we studied Haruf Istifham. Then Haruf Ataf, they were 10. Then last time we have Haruf Rad, Kalla. Today we will see the Tanween. Tanween is of two types, Tamkeen and Tankir, and Awad, and Mukabla, and Tarannam. So it's a 5 variety, Tanween. The definition of Tanween is, the literal meaning of Tanween is to pay the noon, to enter the noon. In term, it is called the constant that comes after the movement of a last letter of the word. And these two Dhamma, two Fatta and two Kasra, which are called Tanween, are said to be the symbolic. They are actually the symbol. Fatatan, Kasratan, Dhamman. Actually, that is Tanween. Types, Tanween has 5 types. Tamkeen, Tankir, Awad, and of course the Mukabila and Tarannum. Let's to talk about the Tamkeen first. Tamkeen means to be firm in a place, to hold firm. This Tanween also shows that the noon is well established due to similarity of the letter, nor it has been made non-definite due to the cause of the prohibition. It distinguishes between the definite and the indefinite. This Tanween is also called the definite Tanween. Just like Zaidun, Rajulun, one is definitive and the other is non-definitive. Just like Rajulun is a non-definitive, common noun, and Zaidun is a proper noun. So this tanween which is fixed for that, the proper noun and the common noun, that is called tanween tamkeen. Okay. The second is tankir. Tankir means the feminine and masculine. It shows common name nakra. It has two types, with tanween giving meanings of nakra like ayu askut sakutan ma fi waqtik ma. Sakutan, it is coming for the nakra tanween. Without tanween giving the meaning of marfa like askuntu sakutan al-ana. So that is also giving the, at time it make a proper noun. At time it's giving the man. That is called tankir, to differentiate between the proper noun and the common noun, or marfa and nakra. So that is tankir. Tanween out, such a tanween which comes as a substitute of the mufrad, jumla, mudaf ilayh, ism and haruf mahzuf. That is called tanween awad. Just like anizan, hena iskana kaza, kullun kaiman, kullu insanu kaiman, kullu kaiman, or jawarin, saatudu yawmaizin. So these actually, they may be a mufrad word, it may be a jumla, it may be a mudaf ilayh, or it may be a ism, or maybe a harf mazuf. So this type of tanween called a wad. Tanween e mukabla, such a tanween which comes as a comparative of like muslimuna, muslimat. Muslimuna is the masculine, muslimat is the feminine. So this is a competition to differentiate two categories. One is a masculine, other is a feminine. So this is called, and these are tanween. Muslimuna, noon is there. Muslimatin, tin actually having the tanween. The kasratan is the symbol only. The last one is tanween tarannam. The literal meaning of tarannam is to sing a song, to make a melodious sound, and the term refers to the tanween that comes at the end of poems and stanzas to make the sound beautiful, like Akalil mazal wa mutaban wa qawlin asbatu lakad asaban. No, the well etaban asaban, they has brought to make the sound similar, or the phonic sound to make similar, to give the song or the rhythm. Such a tanween when come, that is called tanween tarannum. Usually they come in the poetry. When the poetry, the lines, they are made balancing. To make balancing, if the tanween is used, then that is called tarannum, giving the song impression, or the with the rhythm. Reduce blame and taunt, or reminding beloved as all. If I do the right thing, say surely he did the right thing. So that is a translation of this verse. Difference in 5 tanweens. Why we go for different? The first 4 occurs only the end of the nouns. But the tanween and tarannum also occur at the end of the nouns, verbs, vowels, and the adjectives. The advantage is that, in fact, tanween is a stationary noun. So if someone is silent, then this noun is combined with the next one by moving the tanween like. So that is a few words about the tanween. Let's go for the prayer. May Allah help us recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah. Innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any question, please ask the question. Your questions are welcome. Okay. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, ya Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, brother.
Afwan, please, what is it? You said it's the difference between Uzkuru and Azkuru.
If somebody had listen him, please, can you tell me what he's asking? Because my net is slow, I could not listen him. Can somebody explain me what he was asking? Brother,
He wants to know the difference between Uzkur and Azkur.
Okay. Thank you, brother, for helping. Brother, if you can listen me, look, this is the one word written uzukuru. If I take it single, it will be uzkur. Okay, this is plural. If I take single, it is uzkur. And this is azkuru. Now, can you tell me what is the difference in between two? Do you find any difference between two? Uzkur and azkuru.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, sister.
The first one is Fi'l Hamd Push.
It's the Amar. It's a Fele Amar. Okay.
The second one is Fi'l Mudari Mutakallim.
It's a Mudari. So you can clearly see the differences between the two. Now you can differentiate between one is Fele Amar because there is a Dhamma. There is a Dhamma and there is a Sakun. That is, let me make this Sakun sign. Here you can see it's a Fatah and it is a Dhamma. Uzkur, Azkuru. Azkuru is the Mudari. Uzkur is the Amar. When they come plural, this plural is uzkuru, but this is not plural is azkurun. It is nazkuru. What is the plural of azkuru? Nazkuru. It become nun. Nazkuru. Nazkuru. Because the plural of azkuru is nazkuru. Zakara, yazkuru, yazkuruna, tazkuru, azkuru, tazkuruna, nazkuru. So plural is nazkuru. So this, when come the plural, it clear it is not the mudari. It always come in amar. But what happened? What happened when it come with ya? Yazkuruna. Or it comes tazkuruna. In such cases, when it comes yazkuruna, taskuruna, noon when goes, the moment noon goes, alif come. It become yazkuru, tazkuru. It's similar to uzkuru. But remember, it will have fatha, yazkuru. It have dhamma. The mudare if have dhamma and its last is sakin, is amar. So brother, this was about short explanation of the both differences. I hope you may have got. If not, please send me the question in writing. I will respond to you individually.
It's clear, Jazak.
Okay. Clear. This is clear. Thank you, Jazakallah. If not, please let me send a question, then I will send you clearly. If I'm not clear here. Yes, any other question? No question. Let's to close the session. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. اللهم اغفر لنا قبل الموت وارحمنا عند الموت ولا تحاسبنا بعد الموت ولا تحاسبنا يوم القيامة إنك على كل شيء قدير. Allah Hafiz. See you inshallah tomorrow. We have a class for you tomorrow at the same time. Allah Hafiz.